All right, I'm back. Goddamn, I had to take care of my coworkers. Goddamn. But shit, what else? Oh yeah, like females will come fuck with me and shit. Like they'll be scared. Like, gee, man, it's real deal. Like my grandpa house, that motherfucker is surrounded by woods, bro. Like it ain't no goddamn. You feel me? And it's like what street light right there? Did it's that? It's like 3 street lights, G. Like, it ain't no goddamn, like, if you come through that bitch wrong, your ass will be in the ditch, man. For real. Like, my grandpa would have to fish out several motherfuckers, man. For real. And, shit, man, I'm telling man, for real, bro, it's goddamn, some real life ghost stories, bro. Like, I could really get out here and say some real wild shit, bro. Like, but I ain't go with that Masonic Lodge and all that shit. But I ain't gonna, know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get up at all that shit. That's some family shit. We ain't gonna get up at all that. Man, but I goddamn, man, I read. I'm talking about red, bro. That like the shit scared, man. I ain't never been scared like that in my life. What, dawg? Shit, the Brazos River, goddamn. We was fishing out there. Me, my partner JP, my nigga Marcus Harris. It was somebody else and my white partner Devin, man. We fishing like a motherfucker. We fishing. It had just rained like a couple days ago. And they had this little part we found where you could go down and like, get a good spot to throw your rod out and shit. Like, so it don't get stuck. Like you throw that bitch ways out there. Man, we fishing this shit, bro, and I bullshit you not, a motherfucking landslide, goddamn, like, well, mudslide, like the shit, goddamn. Boy, when I tell you, I ain't never been so scared in my fucking life. After that shit happened, I ain't go fishing ever again. But shit, we fishing this shit. We just fishing, and that whole Marcus was like, fuck, he was going up to get some more bait for all of us and shit. So shit, bro, going back up and like, I guess the way he stepped or something, he had knocked a little piece, like a nice little side piece came down, but like it knocked when that shit came down, nigga, the whole little slab we was on came, like, boy. Man, the only thing I swear to God, boy, the only thing that fucking saved us from getting swept up in that water, and look up the Brazos River too, man. That bitch, hey, look, a lot of, man, my junior high football coach died in the Brazos River, man, from trying to save his well, he saved him. And one of his friends' son. That Brazos River is no joke. And his body has yet to be found. You get swept up in that Brazos River, ain't no telling where you come out at, bro. You end up in the Gulf of Mexico somewhere, man. Hey, for real, man. But shit, it was like it was a tree. It was a tree, like thick around, know what I'm saying? Like sticking up. And like we all like latched on to that bitch. We barely made it onto that motherfucker, man. Like, bro, that'd have been three, 4, whatever goddamn kids goddamn died in the Brazos River, bro. Cause where we was at, it was literally like, if you'd have fell off in that bitch, you get like it was on the bank, but you couldn't, like, it was no way to get back up. So you was literally like, know what I'm saying, swept off, like you was gone. There was no way. If you'd have fell off in there, you was no way to get back up. Cause it was like, like it was straight how the what's the name was, you had to like climb kind of to get back up. But it was, if you'd been in the water, it was no way to goddamn, you get, like, you feel me, you get what I'm saying? And shit, but yeah, bro, like real country shit, bro. You feel me? Real, I got some real goddamn, like, shit. What time, bro? This about a goddamn. This is a true story too. You can look. Well, they probably didn't put this shit in the newspaper because a lot of people goddamn um cattle was getting like slaughtered, bro. Like we got coyotes and shit, but bro, ain't no coyotes. Like me and my cousins and shit, Devin and Ryan and my kinfolk Caleb, free dope boy, we'll go out there and like shoot with our rifles and shit and shoot them. So like they wasn't really coming around fucking with the cows and horses and shit. This is my grandpa and them land and shit. And man, me and my grandpa was going out there one day to one of the heifers was goddamn like something was wrong. Oh no, she was getting ready to have her calf. She was getting ready to have her. So shit, I know what I'm saying, you know, real country shit, you know, I'm out there helping this shit, whoopty wop. But how the cows was all acting spooked and shit, like you feel me, like it was something around that bitch or something like happened like that night, and like they was just spooked, like, know what I'm saying? They was acting real weird and shit. And so me and my grandpa, we was like, okay, so somebody like one of the cows must have got attacked or some shit and hurt, so let's go rob the pasture and see goddamn. So we ride, and I'm on the back of the truck. I see the motherfucker laid out. It was back by this fence in the back to block off the other dude's goddamn pastor and shit. This white man, my partner Michael French and them. It was a big ass goddamn. It was about taller than me, goddamn, but shit, see the fence and shit. So we ride back there, man. I'm telling you, this motherfucking goddamn cow was towed up, boy. I'm talking about slashed the fuck up, man. And so my grandpa was like, what the fuck? So he called my Uncle Shaq and shit. He like, son, you know what could goddamn do this right here? Like, what the like? Well, the Shaq was like, I don't know what the hell. I ain't no goddamn coyote or nothing, you know. We ain't seen none of them around in a while. So shit, I'm looking, I'm like, boy, I don't know what the fuck that is. Hey man, hey, you get the fuck from hey man, I ain't go through this bitch at night. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll ride the 4-wheeler horses and all that shit, go hog hunting through that all back there and shit. But shit, we got down. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. That's some wild other shit. That's some shit you see on the movie. So shit, we load that bitch up on a trailer, know what I'm saying? We go take it and we start a little bonfire and we burn that bitch and shit. And my grandpa was like, son, I don't know, whoopty wop. I'm like, shit. I'm sitting in the back. I'm like, man, what the fuck that shit is? That's some crazy, like that's some crazy shit, cause you don't see that shit. Like I ain't never seen that shit. Like you would see like bite marks and see them, like, you know, from coyotes getting them and shit, but not like the little calves or something. Not the, know what I'm saying? You feel me? Man, nigga, that boy. So shit, my grandpa was like, I'm young, bro. I was in junior high, like 8th grade going into 9th grade. So shit, I'm like, my grandpa like, we need the goddamn, oh no, the dude, the white man had called my grandpa and was like, hey, how's your livestock looking, know what I'm saying, and shit. My grandpa like, I got one that, know what I'm saying, that just died and shit, you know, that's got attacked by something last night. Like, you know, like he like, yeah, I got two, I got a horse and a cow down too. But the horse was like, his back right thigh was just slashed up. But the cow got there. Yeah, that bitch out of the RIP, that boy. And shit. So my grandpa, he hung up, he like, what the hell? He told my Uncle Shaq what happened and shit. My Uncle Shaq like, well, he was like, Marty, that's what they call him. He like, Marty, we gonna come back out here tonight, goddamn. We gonna come back out here tonight and like sit out here and see, know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, I ain't got time to really goddamn. All right, goddamn, fuck it. we sitting out them. Uncle Shaq had a nice little rifle and shit, little pistols and shit on him. I had a rifle on me. I forgot what kind of fucking rifle that was. Sniper rifle. Fuck. But shit, yeah, we had, you know what I'm saying? One of them, got them bitches. We sitting out there in the stand and like, nigga, we hear something. I'm like, all right, look, what the stand was, it was like between, like these trees and it was between them. And it was a stand facing what a cow was, like over the fence, like kind of like that way, like facing that way. And then there was another stand facing the opposite direction. See, we in that bitch and like you could see, like, you know what I'm saying? But shit, we got down, sitting in that bitch, we just sitting there and we hear something and we get quiet. We like, what the fuck? It was something walking. Like this shit, like this country, boonies, backwoods type shit, G. Like Highway 36, what know what I'm saying? Where we was at, that's where my grandpa land at. It's like, it's rural area. Like they just put a goddamn, you feel me, Dollar General by the junior high and shit. Like the junior high surrounded by nothing but woods. You feel me? And we goddamn, we sitting in that bitch. We just sitting in that bitch. We hear this shit and we get quiet and shit. And we hear a noise like a not like heavy ass breathing and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, boy, that ain't no. I'm like, boy, that ain't no. We ain't got no money, nothing like that type shit around here, man. What the fuck is that shit? And like, you could hear like the bitch hit a tree. Like the tree was to our left, but it was another tree. You know what I'm saying? Man, that bitch, like, it's on, like the motherfucker slapped the G. When I tell you this motherfucker hit some, kicked, ran into. Man, that motherfucker hit that tree so, and we got hogs and shit. We know what hog noise and all that shit is, grunts and all that, hog grunt. Man, that motherfucker slapped the tree so fucking hard. I swear to God, it sounded like that motherfucker was literally right next to us, nigga. Man, I jumped up out that I jumped up out my seat. And I jumped, nigga, cocked my goddamn rifle and shit. Looking, boy, got the light out, goddamn, flashing the light and shit. I'm looking, you know, the big spotlight you use to go hunting and shit. But shit, I'm using that bitch. Uncle Shaq, he got it's a sniper rifle, but you can use it as a marksman. It's like you can boom, 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 like that. You feel me? That goddamn, he looking so shit. He looking. I see it. It's to the left. It's running. After it did that, I hollered. Know what I'm saying? And it made like a little fucking like a little screech holler noise and shit. It goddamn. It is scared like it. Like I don't know if like when I hollered and shit, me and my Uncle Shaq hollered and shit. We scared the fuck out of it because the man, or I don't know what the fuck goddamn, but shit, the motherfucker was running. Like I hit it with the spotlight. It was probably about 7,500 yards, know what I'm saying, football field away. Like I don't know how the fuck, like bitch, how the fuck you get that damn 5G? Like whole football field. My grandpa got some nice land. The one that know what I'm talking about with my grandpa land, he like, oh yeah, cuz, know what I'm saying, but. Shit, Uncle Shaq, I'm like, Uncle Shaq right there. Shit. And the cub fired off us 2 shots. Boom, boom. And the motherfucker I'm talking about leaped over this fence, G. I'm talking about, man, no hands, no nothing. I'm talking about, I'm like, oh, yeah, ain't no way. The motherfucker was running on 2 legs. You feel me? Motherfucker talking about all that Sasquatch, cause you know, back, but I don't know. I ain't never really. I mean, you heard a couple stories, little bullshit stories about that shit, but like it was a little time going around that time Well, like, bro, it was like a lot of people, cattle and shit was getting killed, bro. Like, my grandpa goddamn shit, the white man shit, my grandpa brother, okay, our other goddamn land, my my grandpa brother, my Uncle Baum, he stayed on that motherfucker, man. And like his shit was getting snatched up and killed and all type of shit. Like it was crazy shit, bro. I'm telling you, real country shit, man. Like I'll be bullshit, real country nigga, bro. It was some crazy shit, man. Like that shit goddamn. But yo, I ain't shit, but yo, that shit was going around happening for like a couple weeks, and then like it had like sheriffs and all that type of shit, but shit. Then it just died down out of nowhere. Like shit. But yo, man, that's goddamn. I'ma fuck with y'all boys, man. Fuck with y'all, man.